Johnson was a young African boy who didn't talk very much, not because he had nothing to say, but because words never came as easily as feelings. While other children ran and laughed, Johnson sat quietly with his iPad, drawing shapes that slowly became worlds. Every day after school, he would curl up in a small corner and let his fingers move across the screen. He drew houses he wished he lived in, skies brighter than the ones he saw, and people smiling the way he hoped they would. His drawings were full of color, even on days when his heart felt heavy. One afternoon, Johnson gathered his courage and walked over to Flick the fox. He didn't say anything, he just held up his iPad, hands shaking slightly, afraid that maybe his drawings weren't good enough. Flick looked closely, really closely. He didn't rush, he didn't laugh, he didn't look away. "Wow," Flick said gently, "you didn't just draw pictures, you drew how you feel." Johnson's eyes widened. No one had ever said that before. For the first time, someone understood what he had been trying to say all along. He began to show Flick some of his drawings. Flick smiled and added, "Some people use words, some people use drawings. Both matter." In that moment, Johnson stood a little taller. He realized something important. His voice had always been there. It just came out in colors and lines. And from that day on, every time Johnson picked up his iPad, he didn't feel invisible anymore, because he knew his drawings could speak, and someone was finally listening.